Wait, what did he say? Wait, when? When? Okay. All right. Tell him that's not gonna happen.
I was always into being creative, but I always found, art to be just so boring.
Well, she's just, I don't know, she had a very stiff personality and she was really strict. So whenever I would say, oh, well, you want something like this, she'd be like, no, you don't understand what I'm getting. What's wrong with you?
All right. Love you too, Grandma. So where were we? Anybody?
Talking about your film Euthanasia and how it impacted the Cannes Film
Right.
Festival.
That's
I'm the best in the business. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it's fun.
So
Yeah.
you're doing some charity work now? I mean.
Yes. Yeah. I would say it's charity. This girl, she tries, and she's getting these awards because of me. So, yeah, absolutely.
I'm writing a story about this crazy guy that no one likes, and he likes to expose himself to people randomly.
It's kind of like an autobiographical.
No, it's not. It's based on my friend.
I have an agent that's kind of actively looking for parts for me. They're all small parts. Right now I'm trying to get in touch with an acting coach. Excuse me, acting coach.
You want me to take my shirt off?
No, you can keep that. Well, I was born in Glen Echo, Michigan. It was really nice there. We used to spend the winter inside. It's a joke. No, it was beautiful. It's in the Upper Peninsula. We lived like a few miles away from the Michigan militia where they train, if you're familiar with them. And yeah, it was a pretty idyllic childhood. My dad used to take me to go see movies. Anything with Wesley Snipes really influenced me as a kid. Because I don't know, there was something about him that you knew that nobody was ever gonna, he was not gonna be the loser in the situation. He was always gonna be the winner. And so, yeah, I would say Wesley Snipes was a big influence as well as my dad.
I don't know, working with a blind director was really weird, Because it's not like other people. She only based her directing off what she hears. And a lot of times, the way a person emotes audibly, the way they do it physically, kind of enhances their performance. And I don't know, you can't just base it off audio. Can I get that?
No, not that one. No, I can hear it. I don't like what I hear.
It's not relevant.
I don't like what I
It's not
hear.
matching up with sound.
It doesn't go together. I can pick up some stuff and see I don't like it.
All right, how about this?
Nope. No, I don't like that. I don't like
It's
that.
perfectly in sync with
No, it's not in sync. I can tell. Okay? Are you blind? Do you have to
it shows him emoting. I mean, Euthanasia turned out really well. A lot of it had to do with the editor. I'm not gonna lie. Editing played a big part in that.
Editors really are the ones who make the movie. Because, the script, anything can be thrown out in the editing room. You add on some Star Wars rolling text, and it's done.
You think that my blindness would be a hindrance, but so many people look at their disabilities that way. Like, I don't like to look at my disability that way. I like to look at it as, another way of seeing things, by not seeing things.
I had to cut away at least 3/4 of the footage from Euthanasia. But, there was plenty of time when I was looking and the actors were just baffled. Why am I barely in the scene? Like, why am I looking off camera, but you can't even see my eyes looking away? Because I was talking to someone who wasn't even in the shot. Should have been, but I don't understand why the director of these movies is getting the acclaim. I enjoy working with her because it shows how good I am.
At times I would get frustrated with her and I'd be like, well, your idea it's kind of far-fetched. It's actually a little stupid, you know. And we would say stuff like that to each other.
Hi, how you doing? All right. Hey. Hey, Isaac.
And, you know, of course we'd have little arguments, little fights, throw little chairs here and there, you know, punch here or two. But other than that, I mean, after that passed, it was fine. You know, we're cool with each other.
I've got an idea for you.
Okay.
It'll probably be one of the last ideas that brings you for this film. I'm thinking of inserting a CG dinosaur into some of the first, some of the opening scenes.
like big,
A big dinosaur, but I want him to come in to the shot, from both ends of the screen at the same time.
Even though the director downplays it, I sense some tension between her and Wahid. They were basically the two creative minds in the project, and since they had to play off each other, there was a lot of struggle. Apparently she asked, I mean, Wahid pulled me to the side and, you know, he told me all this ridiculous stuff she requested. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but she wanted the same dragon and two sides of the same frame. That's freaking impossible, because you cannot split a dragon in half unless it has been torn in half.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just no. Well, you have and it's gonna come from both sides of the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a little bit.
We saw in archive footage that you and Wahid had some altercations while you guys were working with each other.
Mm-mm.
Can we give us some
No.
background on that?
That never happens. I mean, I've heard people say things about me and Wahid getting in fights and me and Wahid not getting along, and that's like the most opposite from the truth. That like
We have videotape of that.
you know what? I don't know what you have. I don't know what you don't have. I'm not really interested in talking about it because frankly, Wahid and I get along just fine. Yeah, think about it. You want
Because maybe you're blind, you have smaller.
what?
Yeah, so dinosaur make big.
What?
So how does you want the dinosaur?
Yes, I want the
to-
dinosaur to come in from both ends of the screen.
But is it two different dinosaurs?
No, it's the same dinosaur.
Are they charging at each other?
No, they're not charging at each other.
Could they be charging at
No! It's one dinosaur coming in from both ends of the screen at the same time. I want him to be textured like a brick wall crossed with a cloudy day. Okay? So are you going to work in the future with this director?
I don't think so. I think this is like probably the final time.
Wahid and I get along just fine, and I'd prefer that, you know, people just stop spreading crap that they don't know about, you know? I prefer that. I'd like that a lot better.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks.
I waited like 2 weeks.
No.
I thought you were gonna have a really
Listen,
good idea.
this is a good idea.
Now we're doing.
But I mean, I'm not looking
What
for
is
your
this, like
input.
the
I'm looking for
60s
you
or
to
something?
take your
I mean-
stupid little drawing pencil and your big boy pants
I
and
don't
draw
use
me a
pencils.
picture.
I use pens.
I don't use
Okay?
pens. I don't
Alright?
care what
There's a
you
difference.
use, Mr.
There's a
Cartoonist.
difference.
I don't care, alright? I don't respect you and I never will. I just want you to draw pictures so I can send it to the effects house and we can have my dinosaur in the opening. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Tell us something about what happened with John during filming.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There was an instant, I guess it's one of those times you're glad to be blind. Okay. Well, what happened? Could you tell us a little bit what happened?
She threw me out.
For what?
Exposing myself to the crew.
But we had this actor, he was originally slated to play the housekeeper before Sven, and he just, I guess one day I didn't see it, as I don't see anything. One day he exposed himself, I guess, to somebody, I don't even know. It was a day when a producer was visiting, it was just bad all around.
I felt it was necessary, and I've been wanting to do it for a while, and her set is the only set I could probably get away with it, but I didn't get away with it.
That image is burned in my mind. It's horrible.
That was really strange. It, you know, it took me a while to kind of like dig myself out of that. Like, you know, like Reputation. Like she's the girl that casts like this whole like hippie freak show that's just like down by the beach, like getting naked and shaking whatever. Yeah, and that's not. I'm a business person. You know, I'm an artist first, and I'm a business person also. It's important. Who says that you need to see to be able to show a movie? You know, who says that? Nobody anymore, because I can't see. You know, who said that you have to have a sight to play the piano? Oh wait, Ray Charles didn't. Beethoven was deaf, and nobody said anything crazy about him. You know, so frankly, I don't even know what this is all about.
You know, I always have things working in the background. George Lucas came to me, and for a while there were those rumors about there being a third trilogy to Star Wars, and I was just looking at it, and I decided I don't like Star Wars, so I decided not to do it, and so obviously it wasn't going to get done. But right now, I am working on a little independent film, but really, with my stature, how can it really be considered independent? I don't know. I don't know. It's just they like to put the indie thing on it. It's a coming-of-age novel that's been adapted and obviously completely redone because writers are hacks, but about 3 boys going on a crime spree in old Uganda.
I have some upcoming projects with some other directors right now, but I mean, maybe this. I mean, I think I'm gonna just take a break with her for a while because it was a very interesting, also hard experience to work with her. But you know, maybe later on in the future, if something comes up, I'll look forward to working with her. But not anytime soon, though.
I'm working on a great big budget movie. It's called 6 Minutes to Midnight. Something like that. It's a working title, so I don't quite know it. It's an inner city vampire movie, and I'm really excited about doing it. I'm working with John Travolta and Bruce Willis, and I mean, you gotta respect those guys, right? I mean, maybe not John Travolta, but Bruce Willis definitely, because he's just really a solid guy. Solid guy.
So I mean, I wish you luck in this new endeavor, but really wish I could have gotten that role. You know.
Want to meet Bruce Willis?
I want to meet Bruce Willis. I want to meet John McClane, man.